Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or just welcome if you're new here. I am Charlie and today's video is all about baby names. I've been tagged to do this. I've never been tagged on YouTube before, so it's very exciting. Still fairly new to all this and fairly useless, so please bear with me and I do apologise in advance. This is actually the second time that I've filmed this, but the first time was an unmitigated disaster, so let's hope this one goes a little bit better. So basically I was tagged by Lucy over at Dear Beautiful. I'll pop the link to her channel below, but it's, from what I can gather, is a series of questions that I need to answer and then tag some more people to answer them at the end. So it's all about baby names, as I say. I'll just give you a brief intro, just in case you are new here. I'm Charlie. I am a mum of 3. I have Daisy, who is 6, Ralph, who is almost 5, and Rufus, who has just turned 2. And I am nearly 38 weeks pregnant with number 4. If you head over to my channel, there's lots of videos on there all about this pregnancy. I've had recurrent miscarriage and a bit of a gimpy cervix, and also I went bald this pregnancy, which is why I've got a hat on inside. So yeah, it's all been eventful, and I've been documenting it on here if you are interested. But anyway, apart from that, yeah, let's just crack on, shall we? So there are 10 questions. The first one is, if you were to have a baby tomorrow, what would you call them, boy or girl? So I am due to have a baby, as I say, in about 2 weeks. There it is. There it blows. Yeah, so I don't really want to give the game away too much with regards to what I would choose as a baby name right now. But I will give you 2 of the names that we have shortlisted, because I don't think we'll be using them unless someone steals the names that we've sort of settled on. Hopefully that won't happen. But yeah, for a girl, I love the name Elora. I've loved that name since the film Willow came out. I used to watch that all the time as a kid, and if you haven't seen it, you haven't lived. If you have seen it, which I'm sure most of you will have done, it was huge in the 90s, and there's a little baby in that film whose name is Elora, and I just think it's really cute. It's cute, it's a bit different, it sounds pretty. So yep, that's the girl one. And for a boy, I think Albie. Again, really cute. It's a bit of a sort of modern twist on Albert. I do really like the name. As I say, we won't be using it, mostly just because I think it's having a bit of a moment right now, actually. I think it's really gaining popularity, and I just didn't want to pick a name that lots of other people were choosing, so that's why we're not using it. But yeah, it was definitely a contender. It was one of the front runners for quite a while during this pregnancy. So yeah, Albie and Elora. So question number 2 is, what would you rename yourself using the same initial? So I'm Charlotte, which begins with a C, and if I were to rename myself a name beginning with C, I think technically this is cheating a bit, but I already call myself Charlie, and I really like that. It's, yeah, I mean, I guess it's just a shortened version of Charlotte. It's what my mum used to call me. But yeah, can I use that as my answer? I don't know if that's cheating because I already call myself that, but yeah, I like it. I'm quite happy with that, quite content with that name, so I would call myself Charlie. So number 3 is, what would you have been called if you were the opposite gender? I know that there was a bit of contention between my parents on this subject. I think one of them wanted to call me Michael and one of them wanted to call me Richard. I'm not mad keen on the name Michael, I think purely because I went to school with a Michael and he was a bit of a div. Quite like Richard, and again I think purely because I used to date a Richard and he was quite dishy, but they ruled Richard out in the end because my surname back then was Long, and they decided that Dick Long wouldn't have been a very good name. However, it didn't occur to either of them that Charlotte Long would leave me being known as Schlong throughout my entire high school career. So yeah, they love a phallic name in my family. But yeah, I think based on that, I would have been Michael if I were a boy. Okay, number 4 is favourite vintage baby name for a boy and girl. Quite tricky. I really love the name Rupert. I just think it kind of stands the test of time. It wouldn't seem completely wacky to have a baby Rupert, but equally it sounds perfectly fine on a grown man as well. Ralph was actually destined to be Rupert, that was his name throughout the whole pregnancy, but I changed my mind sort of in the hormonal fug when he'd just been born. But yeah, I do still really like the name. I think it's a good, solid, old-fashioned name. And for a girl, I think probably Mabel. I really like the name Mabel in that it's simple but it's sweet. It just sounds nice. It was actually going to be Rufus's middle name if he'd have been a girl. And again, it stands the test of time. It's not like if you called a little baby Gloria or something. No offense if you've had a baby and called it Gloria. But yeah, I think it just works. It works for a baby, it works for a grown-up. It's been around a long time, but it's just a very sweet little name. So number 5 is favourite nature baby name for a boy or girl. So for a girl, it would definitely be a floral name. I've already got a Daisy, and I think if we're going to continue down sort of nature themed route, it would definitely be another flower. I really like Violet, but actually one that kind of cropped up a few times during this pregnancy was Posy, which I think is very cute. My husband hated it, so that was swiftly vetoed, but I do really like it. I think it's a lovely name. It's a flower name, but it's not one of these ones that's really overdone like Daisy. And yeah, it's just a little bit different. And for a boy, I think I actually saw this on some sort of baby name article and I really liked it. Adler, which is German for eagle. So yeah, sounds like a really strong name. Again, it's something a little bit different, unless you live in Germany, in which case it's probably not. Also potentially sounds a little bit too much like Adolf, which is probably not something you'd want to associate your baby with. But yeah, I do like it. I think it's quite cool. I think it'd be a nice middle name. Question number 6 is favourite YouTuber's name and or baby name. This is really difficult because I don't actually watch a lot of YouTube. Probably shouldn't admit to that on here, but I don't. Although we do watch a lot of Blippi, but I wouldn't call any of my children that. So I'm going to go with Lucy, who tagged me in this for several reasons. A is that I actually really like the name Lucy, and is actually my little sister's middle name. That was my input. I got to choose what her middle name would be and I chose Lucy. And also Lucy has 4 children: Dylan, Everly, Ashlyn, also known as Quinn, and Wilder. and they are all really cool names. Dylan was actually on the boys list for Daisy, and Everly was on the girls list for Ralph, so we clearly have kind of similar taste in names. Yeah, so I'd go with Lucy and her little brood for baby name inspo, and names, probably my favourite names on YouTube. Number 7 is favourite literary name. This is a bit trickier. For a boy, I quite like Heath, as in Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights, but I think that's what Lucy said for her answer on this one, so I am going to say Oscar, after Oscar Wilde, just because it's a really good name. It's just such an all-rounder. It's cute. I quite like that it can be shortened to something like Ozzy, which sounds a bit sort of rock and roll. And of course it has very strong literary connotations. For a girl, I really like Scout. I'm laughing because there's a lady I follow on Instagram, the Edinburgh Mum, hello if you're watching, and her children are called Oscar and Scout, and it's just occurred to me that that could potentially be because she likes literary names, or it could be a complete coincidence. But yeah, Scout, who is one of the characters in To Kill a Mockingbird. I think it's a really cute girl's name. It's very different. You don't hear of many Scouts around at all. I think it just is a good solid name as well. Yeah, I really like that. So Oscar and Scout. And Lou, if you're watching, I love your kids' names, clearly. Question number 8, what are your favourite O names that aren't Oliver or Olivia? Gosh, everyone loves an Oliver and Olivia, don't they, these days? I think they've been at the top of the baby name lists for years now. But yeah, actually, I can answer this very easily for a girl because Rufus was going to be Ottilie had he been a girl. We didn't know what sex he was going to be, so we had 2 names picked out, a boy's name and a girl's name, and as I say, the girl's name was Ottilie. I loved that name. At the time, so he's just turned 2, so 2 years ago, I didn't know any other Ottilies. I just think it's really pretty. It was really unusual, and yeah, I just loved it. We've taken it off our list this time around because since Rufus has been born, I know of, I think, 4, maybe 5 other Ottilies that have been born. So yeah, it's sort of lost its appeal a bit for me now, just because it's not as unusual as it was 2 years ago. In fact, on the exact day that Rufus was born, my husband's cousin had a baby girl who she called Ottilie as well, so actually it was quite fortuitous that Rufus was a boy, otherwise it could have been a little bit awkward at the next family get-together. But yeah, so for a girl, Ottilie. For a boy, I know I've just mentioned Oscar, but Ozzy was actually on our list this time round. I'm not sure what I really liked about it because it just makes me think of Ozzy Osbourne really, which is not really the sort of person you want to be thinking about when you're thinking about your baby. Question number 9 is, what did you wish you were called when you were younger? Molly. I absolutely loved the name Molly. I think probably from watching Ghost. I think that's probably where it came from. But yeah, I loved it. I called all my little dollies Molly, and I just wish that was my name. Not so much now, I'm quite content with what I've got now, but yeah, when I was a kid, I really wanted to be called Molly. But I wasn't, I was just schlong and that was that, so. So question number 10, the final question. This has gone really quick this time. The first time I filmed this, I was on about 40 minutes by this point. Just rambling on because I just couldn't think of anything. I was completely unprepared. I had Rufus sitting on my knee. Anyway, number 10, what name did you immediately veto? This is kind of tricky because my husband didn't actually suggest any names for this baby. I mean, he vetoed pretty much every name I suggested, but didn't really offer anything in return. So yeah, I don't think I really had the opportunity to veto anything because he didn't suggest anything. Although Daisy did say she would like to call a girl Sparkle Blossom, which I wasn't madly keen on, funnily enough. So I guess I vetoed that, mostly because I'm not planning on giving birth to a My Little Pony or a Powerpuff Girl. So Sparkle Blossom is out. But yeah, there we go, that's it. So I think I've answered all of them. I love talking about baby names actually, so it was good fun. My first ever YouTube tag. Oh yeah, so I guess I should tag some more people. So I'm going to tag Chloe from Sorry About the Mess. I think she's just Chloe Bridge on here, but I'll put the link below. Anyway, she's mum of 3 boys. She's got Arlo, Rory and Otto. I know that she is quite keen for a 4th. Her husband not so much, but hopefully at some point she'll get to pick out another name for another little baby of hers. So she'd be an interesting one to hear her opinions on this. And the other one I am going to tag is Charlie from Mummy in the Know. She also is mum of 3. She has got a Louie, an Evie and an Isabel. She's probably got some good insight into baby names. So I will put the links to their channels below as well. And hopefully if they get a chance, they will join in. If they haven't already, I don't know. Yeah, but that's it. So, ooh, that was like so much easier than last time. If you're a regular watcher of my videos, hi Gran, then you may be waiting on a pregnancy update. You're going to probably be waiting a fair while. I'll try and squeeze one in before baby comes, but if not, I will do some sort of birth announcement vlog sort of thing, so stay tuned. It's all very exciting. Right, so that's it. I will leave you to it. I'll stop rambling on now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming over to visit my channel. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe if you would like to see more videos of me talking absolute rubbish. And hopefully I will catch up with you all again very soon. Or not, just depending on when this baby decides to come out. But we shall see. Okay, bye guys. Thank you again for watching. See you.